We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Somebody got a boy, I mean, somebody got a boy, I see the G, watch him do it. He's a vibe outside, off from the music. They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega, welcome home.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. Fighting his way through contact. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Yellow, blue, black, 95. Red, yellow. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
One incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10.
Black shot. Let's go now. Check, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And they do get it down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running left, it's Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, he'll trot out there for the next one.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath says do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Doctor. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get 300! Get 300! Inside!
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now Rodgers. Well, it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren laying himself out in the end zone. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yellow. Close. 10. Red. Yellow. Steel. Black. 10.
Throwing. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. To return it now, here's King. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And Love wants to shift things around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Blue striker. Claude red. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There it is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Something takes a part of me.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Up to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ready?
Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now Love going to change things up.
Black Ultra. Watson, 6 years, yellow. Set, go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, in this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Triple, 38. Set. 10 black, cut.
Love, they go play action now. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Couple quick incompletions, and that was just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to first commit to win the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offense is called 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Love from the gun. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Red, cycle. Let's go now.
Again, it's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
2nd down and 15
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him. Reeling it in on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To the air again. Love. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set, ready. 30 seconds, go.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Come on, set, black shot, yellow, 43, cut.
Play action this time with Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. From 13-yard out. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rush coming in. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
26.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
45, ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love, he's going to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Strike.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now they'll change things up.
34-yard line.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, ready.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook? You haven't called it a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One final try now for Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.